Good morning from Holland America's Noordam. We are sitting here, I should say standing here, in the world stage on deck 1. This is your review for this beautiful ship. This is the first time we have ever been on the Noordam, so we're really excited to be here. Our journey started in Vancouver and we're sailing all the way to Japan. Yokohama to be exact, with a couple of stops along the way in Alaska, so make sure you like and subscribe and check out those videos. We're on deck 1 and this is your world stage, so we're going to start all the way from one side of the ship to the other. We are on a 13-day cruise. We actually just lost a day, so we just went from October 5th to October 7th because we are pushing forward 23 hours, losing a day. Okay, so here's the main area on deck 1. You have guest services, future cruises, a little lounge area, stairs up, look how beautiful. Very simple. This ship is not big. It is a pretty small ship, but I believe that it is not their smallest ship in the fleet. I believe that would be the Volendam. And here's where you would come to me for shore excursions. And then this area is considered the atrium. And again, on the other side, is guest services. Now, my daughter is a shore excursion manager, so we were fortunate enough to meet our shore excursion person here on board, since she is not working currently on this ship. But she's on the Westerdam right now, and she beat us to Japan. They crossed about 2 weeks prior to us. This is guest services here on the Noordam. And we have our friendly staff here. Hi guys, this is what you will find on deck 1, along with some guest cabins. There are guest services, the World Atrium, as we were just in, the atrium bar, the gangway, and a really good singer. Alright guys, this is what the guest cabins look like on deck 1, but they all pretty much look the same. We are actually located a little bit forward on deck 6. I would highly recommend that. Go check out the video of our cabin. It is 6037. Perfect location. Back on deck 2. Lots of little sitting areas. Great windows. This is the professional portrait studio. So they'll do like beautiful black and whites or like professional colors. And here's your dining room. This is breakfast time. All right, a lot of people go to Lido, but it's really nice sometimes to be able to just sit down and be served for breakfast. If you have traveled on Holland America and you have done the Club Orange, please don't hesitate to leave us a comment and let people know what you think. So we're just going to quickly walk through the dining room so I can give you an idea of what the main dining room looks like here in the Noordam. It's a pretty busy time, and we're a little bumpy right now, guys. The one thing I did notice about this dining room is that it is right under like all of the engines and all these things are moving, and it is quite noisy. So as much as I love, good morning, as much as I love the windows at the back of the ship, it's probably the loudest area. So we're going to show you some waves again at the very back windows. So if you can hear that, that is what you will experience during eating in the main dining room. But to me, it is worth it because I love to see the back of the ship. I would live with the sound, but some won't. Deck 1 to deck 2, up the atrium stairs. I always want to call it floor and not deck. So this is what is different on the Noordam. Where on the bigger ships like the Pinnacle line, you have a dedicated Tamarind, a dedicated Pinnacle restaurant, the steakhouse, and you have dedicated Canaletto, but really is part of the dining room in the evening on all of the ships. But on this one, this area right here, it shares. So Morimoto was a brand new pop-up dining, and they had it on this 13-day cruise only one night. So we did go. Make sure you check out our Morimoto review when it comes up because it was incredible. I highly recommend it. All right, so we'll show you. You come here. This is where you can make your reservations. And tonight, what is it tonight? Is it Pinnacle tonight? We're not sure.
I think it is.
So this is your Pinnacle Tamarind Morimoto area. It is so nice. So we ate in here, and they do have breakfast through dinner. And I heard the Pinnacle lunch is fantastic. We have not done that yet, but would really like to. Beautiful. One thing I love about this ship, even though it is small, is it actually is the same size as one that is called the New Amsterdam, but it holds less people, so it never feels crowded. This is just another one of the bars. Another little sitting area. And guys, you have to check out these waves. We have had some really rocky seas. Remember, we are on deck 2 right now, and this is what we're looking at out the window. It's been a wild ride. This is actually pretty calm though, don't you think, Scott?
It's
Compare.
Really hard to tell, but they are very big waves.
Yeah, we've had really rough seas overnight sleeping. So think about if you're going to do a Trans-Pacific cruise, you really want to be a little more of a seasoned traveler. I don't think that I would recommend this for somebody who is first time cruising. So that was the Pinnacle bar. Now you have the art studio. Again, we're on deck 2. Very standard art studio. Everything is just slightly smaller on this ship. But again, it never feels crowded to me. All right, and then you have a little area in here that is this Lincoln center stage. So again, this is just another little area where they have some live music.
Games.
Yeah, games. I think that we saw them playing cards and bridge in here. This is really a bridge area. Yep, somebody's sitting here and he's getting ready to play some bridge. What we have noticed about this crossing, what do you think, Scott? The diversity of the clientele. England, where New Zealand, U.S., very little actually. I haven't seen a whole lot from the U.S. Canada. Where else? Korea. Japan. It has been such a cool experience. And there's people that are meeting to learn Japan. They're doing origami. They're having, every day they have a seminar that has something to do with Japanese culture. Things that you need to know when you go. Yeah. All right, so now we are still on deck 2. And like all of them, we have the Rolling Stones. So in here, again, a small ship, they have some music, they have game shows, they have talks, speakers, and at night it is dancing and rock and roll, and it has been jamming every night. But this is Billboard on board. It is super popular. Now, if you have read some other reviews, you will notice that they took dueling pianos off of a lot of the ships. This ship still has dueling pianos. I don't know if they're going to still keep them, but the 2 guys that are playing are really good right now. The other thing about the Rolling Stones, and we'll get some of that on video for you live, the band that is on was on the Rotterdam when we were there before, and they were amazing from Nashville, and they can rock out. So definitely they're getting some very good entertainment on board. All right, guys, here is Casino. Again, small. Pretty much ends right here. Comes around. And this is what you have. Very little. But you know what? It's been adequate. And we've enjoyed our time. And super friendly staff. We've done a couple of tournaments. I actually won the very first one. I won $225. What I love about this is it was $60 to buy in, and then in the evenings they have an actual 1-2 table. So it's pretty nice. It's very affordable to be able to play if you love poker. All right, guys, deck 3, you have the Exploration Cafe, a couple of little meeting rooms, all of the shops, the gangway again, ocean bar, photo gallery, and another dining room, which is for anytime dining. A really cute little area. Now I will say this is a library that's very open. I'm really glad that they created this library here. The last ships that I were on is they had a donate box. So if people brought books on and they finished them, they could go ahead and they could donate their books to their library here. and then take one and leave one. Here, I do notice that they are going ahead and they're saying property of Holland America. I did not see that on any of the other ships. It was really just an honor system. And again, I don't see the drop box here. And it's very open. There, they actually had a room for the library. It was really quiet and such a nice place to go. And here is your cafe. So I would say this is like the Dutch cafe on the Pinnacle line. Very similar, but I don't think that they have like all the snacks at the Dutch cafe. And Dutch cafe also on the Pinnacle line does lunch. So they have like sandwiches, snacks, lots of baked goods, pea soup, known for Dutch, and that I do not see here. But it is a very popular little area. Guys, this is the shop area, and it is pretty early. We wanted to catch this before it got very busy for everybody, but we can at least give you an idea of onboard shopping. So we can go ahead and we'll review this later and show you. They have had a lot of great sales. We have bought like Holland America hats and things at the end of the season for like $5. That has been pretty handy. So always check out their sale racks when you get on board. So they do some music here, like some, looks like something is getting ready to start. They do some bingo and some other small events and some talks here as well. Probably are doing a talk here since there's a special event right now in the rock and roll room. Photoshop. You can come in here. It's really nice. You can actually access all of your pictures now right on your phone on their app. I do love that, but it is really nice to be able to see them a little bit more on full screen here. All right, guys, so we're now done with deck 3, and deck 4 through 8 are all passenger cabins, except the one that is a little special is deck 7. It does have the Neptune lounge, so if you were in a Neptune suite, you have access to that lounge. Everybody's favorite floor is the Lido deck, deck 9. Of course, that's where all the food is. So you will see, it is literally prime time for breakfast right now, and you will see it is just not crazy busy. I love that. A lot of people do access the dining room. They have an omelet station, so they're creating fresh omelets to order. Now, if you have never been on Holland, or you know that Holland is known for their food and their fresh baked pastries. They actually had an entire presentation on how they bake all of their things overnight for everybody, and I will be after one of those in a little while. So let's bring you down. Fresh salmon, and they have bagels, of course, and cream cheese. The fruit on this ship has been amazing, and I'll tell you, at lunchtime, the sushi has been nothing but amazing. I think it's been the best sushi I've had on any of their ships. Good morning. We're good. Want to say hi? Hi. Friendly staff. All baked fresh on this ship. Lots of juice, although they will bring all your fresh juice and coffee and teas to your table if you would prefer that. All kinds of yogurts, fruit, dried fruits, granolas. They have a wonderful hard-boiled egg. And then back there, everything is cooked to order for your eggs. If you like your cereal in the morning and just want to eat simple, they have all of this self-contained cereal that you can just take on your own, and all kinds of pastries and fresh fruit, again, down in the middle, kind of out of the area that is pretty busy. We have discovered a new treat on board Holland America today. Now, this is our transpacific cruise. I have never seen them do this before. Look at that. Those look like baked pears, amazing apples, excuse me, and everything you can imagine. If you really want to go healthy, kiwi and all kinds of papaya.